In a small town, surrounded by green fields, lived a young potter named Jack. From childhood, Jack loved shaping clay. It seemed as if his hands were adept at molding a lump of clay into a beautiful vessel. People often admired his work, saying his pots looked like they were born, not made. One day, the king announced an art exhibition in the town. The winner's pottery would be displayed in the royal palace, and they would receive a bag of gold. When Jack heard this, excitement filled his heart. "If I win, my name will be known everywhere," he thought. He began working from sunrise to sunset. But this time, it felt different. Instead of enjoying the cool touch of the clay, the sound of the wheel turning, and the slow birth of each shape, Jack thought only about the reward. Every time a pot broke or lost its shape in the furnace, his frustration increased. "If I make mistakes like this, I'll lose," he complained. The joy of working with clay was replaced by constant worry about the result. The day of the exhibition arrived. The hall was filled with beautiful pieces from the best artisans in the land. Jack's hands trembled as he placed his pots on the table. He kept thinking, "I must win." But when the judges examined his work, their faces showed little interest. Jack's pots lacked their usual grace and life. They were technically fine, but they felt empty. In the end, Jack didn't even make it to the final round. Heartbroken, he sat outside the hall staring at the ground. An old monk who had come to the exhibition saw him and came to him.
"Why so sad, young man?"
the monk asked. "I failed," Jack said quietly. "I worked so hard, but it was all for nothing." The monk smiled gently.
"Tell me, why did you start making pots in the first place?"
Jack thought for a moment. "When I was a boy, I loved the feeling of shaping clay. It made me peaceful. It felt like the clay and I understood each other."
"And what were you thinking about during the exhibition?"
the monk asked. "I just kept thinking about winning," Jack admitted. The monk nodded.
"When you work with joy, the clay comes alive. When you work for a prize, your hands grow stiff. You didn't lose your skill. You lost your heart to the thought of results."
Jack listened carefully. The words felt like they were shaping something inside him. The monk continued,
"Results are like the wind. You cannot hold or control them completely, but you can control how you knead the clay, how you center it on the wheel, how you breathe as you shape it. Focus on the process, and the outcome will take care of itself."
That day, Jack returned to his workshop. He worked again, not for gold, not for glory, but for the love of clay. Slowly, the joy returned to his hands. Months later, he entered another exhibition. This time, he didn't think about winning. He simply shaped the clay as if it were an old friend. His pots shone with life and beauty, and to his surprise, he won first place. Jack smiled as he held the prize. The lesson was clear. When you stop chasing results and give your full heart to the present moment, the results often come on their own. True mastery comes when you pour your heart into the work, not the reward, because the journey shapes you more than the prize ever will. If this video inspired you, don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories.